Hello, once again. This is Grandy here, and this is another League match commentary. Today we have SS versus Animus on the stash. This was a choice by the Animus team on the EU server. Looks like they're already a move on the right hand side, but Vin has that sorted. There's already a little move in from the greens already, pressuring the builders. But it looks like they probably will go quite heavily in defence for the beginning whilst their tower goes up. Looks like the guy on the right has been wiped out, so there's just two guy on the left even. And these guys are just going to keep their ground. Look, I believe Sennar is the designated builder usually in these things, in these affairs. And there he is, already begun. His tower of great height. Nice. Tungdil still there. The blues are trying to get their tent from down the roof. A very small tower here. Not much meat on it yet. Not sure really what Ankie's doing, what he's trying to do. Meanwhile, the greens are making some ground. He's already moved in. I think he's been spotted, though he's gone into the tunnel. Yeah, they know it. Oh, he's flanked. Do they know he's there? Somebody's already at the tower. And he's knocked out with a spade. I'm not sure how he quite got around. I think he was the flanker on the left hand side. There we go. I think they've cleaned up all routes here. Yep, team wipe. Okay, so how will this game be won is the question. What will happen? Not sure what Venator's really doing. Oh, he's blocking off the tunnel, it looks like. Interesting move. I haven't seen anyone try that before. But I think it might be a useful idea. So this is again Vin and Morphman, I believe, on this right hand side here. Morphman going for the flank, but he's been spotted. So Animus not doing too bad of defending. They've not got much of a counter-attack going at this point. Well, they do have one player out wide, which I should try and flip to very quickly. They were in a little duel, and it was Kiwaka. Kiwaka? Kiwaka. Kiwaka will do. I've never tried to actually pronounce his name before. But it's all good. Still not much work on the tower. Looks like Ankie's going to continue building here. SS certainly going for the aggressive defense option. If they're going to prohibit people like Ankie from building too much, they've really got to pressure the front. By pressuring the front and without water being used, their builders will have plenty of space to be able to build everything. Still ongoing. Looks like he's going in through the tunnel. Yep, he's going in and around the back. It looks some tungdil. The tunnels are pretty useful. Oh, a little drop down the middle there from, I think, was that Varden? Yes, it was Varden. I did put that there for that exact purpose. Nice big hole in the middle of the island. Is there any outstanding moves? No, there's some middle work going on there by Morphman. Kiwaka's still trying to get out wide, but he's a one-man band. Vin clearing that up. Yep, SS still definitely the aggressive of the two. I think most of the game seems to be very much an attacker-defender kind of game where it could end up 0-0, could end up 1-0, or in some cases it's crazy. Two high walls everywhere. But we'll see whether Animus get into the groove of attacking, but already it looks like Vin's going to be in here, but he's being followed by several. Yep. Nice defensive work there. Is it? No. I thought that was a tunneler just about to come in, but it wasn't. So Animus definitely on the defense. Trying to make sure everything is covered by the looks of it. Lots of too high defenses, as Tank said. A bit crazy. He was talking to me about that earlier. Oh, this might be an interesting situation. Are either of them going to notice each other? Yes? No? No. It always astounds me when that happens. Oh, another guy noticed him. Finwe noticed him. But it's too late. The classic pink being used here. Just going to look at Sennar and how his tower's doing. It's a long ways away through wooding a spike. Certainly with Sennar's tactics, he's got to have enough room to be able to build this. Because it's a big old thing he's doing. Vin has the blue intel. Wow. Scale from the looks of it. Not sure how quite they let that through. Yeah, it looks like all the action is mostly going to be at this end. Although, having said that, let's try and get a look in here. Trying to get some width, but Morphman's covering it from the centre. Not sure if they've got communication going because Morphman's still walking on, ignoring Kiwaka here. But there are some spawns already. We'll see. Oh, he's going for that one. He's still got, yep, wiped out by the spawns. Let's have a look up here. The furthest up is Morphman. Still no response, and we have Vin over on the right again. Blue's still very much looking at their own flanks. Close duel over here. Opting to avoid for the moment. Looks like the two wide SS players were killed. And Kiwaka cleans up the middle. Look at the scores. Certainly the greens are the more aggressive of the two. Kiwaka doing his best to try and pressure where he can, but he's being tracked down wherever he goes. Marking pointing out Animus wanting a tie. I think it's possible. They're certainly playing very, very defensively. Oh, can he see his back? Yes, he can. A couple of shots at his back. Finwe patrolling the walls. Ankie also patrolling their area. Not a very convincing tower put up here. That's very unclimbable. You could just jump and grab it. There's nothing special to it. Interesting that they're opting to go for the person defense rather than building defense at the moment. according to. Fairly swift changeover. Still nothing really happened. The greens are still moving through the middle. Vin going off onto the left this time, it seems, but he is being tracked. And we certainly do have the defenders there. Yeah, he is killed. And we've got the same thing going on the way over on the right. Again, there's individual battles going on here. There's still no proper grouping. Vin has disconnected. This happened last time. Last time I spectated one of these matches. Vin was the guy who disconnected. But hopefully he'll get back soon. He's quite a main man. Ouch, not noticed there. There's also a distinct lack of sound, but that was nice flanking there from Morphman, really blending in. Yeah. Is Morphman going to go forward, or is he going to be content with this position? Oh, looks like they've got a little tunnel set up here. Interesting, I haven't seen that used before. He's just trying to slowly whittle down the defenders where he can. But I think he's doing the right thing. He doesn't want to attract attention too much. But now there's two of them, they could have the possibility. But it looks like they've got a blue way over here, Kiwaka, managing to get into the tunnel system. He hasn't noticed. Ouch! Getting stuck under the two high sides. I'm stuck now. But anyway, it looks like the support guy up here is still alive, or he may have been killed, and another guy, but will Animus now group up in the... Nope, they're still not grouping up in size, only two of them out wide. Varden and Kiwaka. Do they have any opposition coming? Kind of. Depends whether Morphman notices him in the middle. It looks like it's the other way around. They know they're there, if their communication is good. Interesting idea for tunneling out there. Not giving any support to Kiwaka. Nade coming in. Oh, just the right length. That was a great nade. Over the top of the wall there. Alright, there's still nothing happening here. The Blues are, dare I say, wasting men. We've just got them sitting around doing not a lot. The tower is being worked on, but by somebody who's AFK, it seems. Oh no, he's back. I reckon I'm moving out on the left, he's alone. Vin is back. There he is. Let's follow him and see what he encounters. There's some guy right below him, which he walks straight over. He's not going to encounter any resistance though, they're all back at their side, which is not, I would say, Animus, not a clever tactic really, because the further you can push up, the easier it is to reform a line somewhere. If you have all your defense at the last position, you don't really have anywhere to fall back to. It's much better to have a wider span that you cover well rather than a last edge. But at least there is somebody building the tower now. That is one good thing in their defense. Morphman back on his wall. Looks like Varden is still over here. I'll just try and find him. He's kind of waiting for the right moment, I believe. There he is. He's waiting there with a spade. Looks like he'll probably make his move now. Yep, he's moving out. Meanwhile, the greens are really grouping up. I'm going to move in. Tungdil now on the right. Trying to get the guy in the tunnel. Here he is. Where's this? Venator is going around the back. This is exactly what I was warning against. But looks like the spawns are in their favour. Maybe. Yes. Kiwaka there to save the day for SS. But it's exactly how I warned. And even still, Morphman's still there. And unnoticed largely, it seems. Nobody knows he's there. So he's just going to hide. Wow, they're so close. He might even stick his gunbolt through if he's not too careful. Looks like he's content with... No. I think he's been spotted. I think he has been spotted. What an odd situation that was. Wow. If he'd hold on a little bit longer. He did pop his head up to one of the defenders. I think it was Anto. I think he popped his head up. Not very wise if he's trying to stay hidden. He could have stayed there for quite a long time, I think. It's not an average place to check, really. But still, Anto, Finwe. They've got one more defender back here. I'm getting stuck. Ankie. 3 of them there. But SS have 4 coming in. They're a bit spaced apart. Not terribly useful. They've got 1 underneath. They have 2 in the tunnels. But one of them... Oh, they're both killed. Nice work there. And he's flanked, but there's still Morphman in his little sniper patch in the middle. An interesting tactics from Animus. It's all a case of whether SS can crack the Animus nut. That sounds weird. Looks like Ankie might have... Nope, from there I thought he disconnected. But he's alive, but being shot at. May die very shortly, yep. Varden here, ready to make a flank. Does he not have a view from that? He should have a view. Beyond 2 of them. He's not making any use of it though. Now he has. He's still got 1 more out the wide there. Been killed in the middle. Whoa, Wolfman. Wolfman does a sensible thing and goes driving over the top. Again, lots of walls on their side. All it takes is 1 big push from SS. A great big... Oh, Lala's being switched out. Sennar. They've now got a pretty significant tower. At this point I might just advise putting some smaller struts in and leaving it be and joining the rest of them. With only 4 players, they've got to be able to commit in one attack in some form. They have successfully had 3 players moving around, but they haven't yet used that completely. Will we see a big push from SS? I do not know. Ankie's still building on the tower. Varden is apparently digging away at their tower. He's being watched. Ouch. That was This time I managed to get around. A bit of an awkward break there. Yeah, Varden nearly getting that tower down. He got several structs out. Looks like there's quite a bit of switching going on in the Animus team. Going in and out. Meanwhile, there's a halfway split in the map between Animus on the left and SS on the right. Looks like the middle guy's going to go unnoticed. Wow, and they've completely missed each other. I'm not sure if this is a choice or just a communication error in the team. A lack of sound, who knows. But now would be the time for us to go. There's only 2 of them. One of them going straight through the water. And one spawns out left. Who's going to win the SMG? Yeah, the SMG wins. One in the tunnel yet again. But I think Anto is onto him. Yeah, Anto managed to get him out. Meanwhile, SS Animus still have one guy in the middle. Not sure what he's doing. Varden again, trying to be sneaky with an SMG. Tungdil and Sennar fell too far. Is he going to try and shoot him? Hopefully he's just sent the information along. It's going to be a... Oh! Kiwaka. Man. Unaware of the incoming spade. Not good. So what do we have here? We still have... No, we don't. No move from Animus, but SS is now moving on the left. There's 3 of them here. I'm not sure where their 4th and 5th guy are, but they're certainly not on the front lines. They've knocked 2 of them out. This would be the time. One guy's already rushed ahead, tungdil. But Venator even is in support. No, he is killed. Vin's still alive though. I think he's going round the back here. And he is still alive. No, he isn't. Cleared up by Kiwaka again. It certainly seemed the spawns might be a bit too short still. I know they the spawn times were adjusted, but I still think they might be a bit too short here. Morphman's running through the tunnel, but he's going to get shot at very soon. He's reloading. He's reloading. Yeah. Easy one for Kiwaka. Tungdil coming around the right. Has anyone noticed him? Yes, 3 of them have. Looks like they've got communication going. Should try and get out as quickly as possible. Good. Green's now trying to group up again, I think. Venator waiting up on them. That's good. Ankie apparently had to go away for a minute, but he's back. Looks like Ankie's going in, Lala's coming out, I imagine. There we go. So I was going to have to sort that out for a minute. Nothing overwhelming is happening really. SS do have a little bit of a... He was running forward with the pink block. I'm not sure really what that was about. Varden does seem to have some kind of position on them. He's out of my view range. Tungdil moving through the water on the left. Sennar still building his wonder tower, which is getting wider and crazier by the second. So this is Tungdil moving around the left, but he's got someone shooting at him. Varden providing that. Again, lots of individual battles going on. SS certainly look like they have more promise in the attacking role, but again, Animus, I think if they were to concentrate on attacking, they might be able to get somewhere. It doesn't look like they have any intention of doing that at this stage of the game. And Finwe being killed here. Grandy coming in, must have injured him. But he's in the tunnel, not sure if they've realised. He's being distracted now, but the guy's moved around too far. Looks like he's going to pursue through the tunnel. Oh no, he's stood in the middle here. Finwe gets the better of him. Sweeping movement around here. Venator still following the middle. From wiped out, I believe, on the right. Yep, looks like it. Still the blue defense. Unfortunately, nothing majorly interesting has come yet, aside from the initial intel grab, which came at a bit of a surprise. It proves that these things are possible, but they need the men to do it. If I were SS, I would probably take Sennar off the tower and just see whether they can group up as a 5. That would be an interesting prospect. Because they've now got 4, but they're all very spread out. It looks like they're still moving as individuals here. He knows he's down there. Silly move to presume that Animus don't know where you are. Who's this? Let's see. Let's try and make him out. Okay, it looks like there is some guy who managed to get in. I think he's in here. Has he been found? He might have been found. Trying to follow him in the tunnel is a bit of a nightmare. Oh! Tungdil. Oh, I saw the last moment of his life. Wow. Sennar and his magical tower. Still Sennar. SS Vin? Or Vin SS, however you like it. He seems to have a fairly clear run. Never mind. I was about to say very clear run. No, Ankie managed to find his way out of the blackness. There does seem to be another guy around here though. But he sure has company. Sounds like he's managed to tunnel himself in. That's Morphman. A bit of confusion here. Quicker trying to track down the noise from the look of it. Now looking down into the ground. I can see him, I don't know why he can't. No, he's seen him. That's an interesting tactic there. It's actually just the third spade of the game. Oh, tungdil is at their tower. Ah! Wow, he's going mad. What an event. What an event. I've never seen anything like that. Oh, and already Vin taking the tunnel. And I don't think they've realised it. Guys. and he gets cut off right in the middle of it. Good timing recording. Vin got knocked out whilst trying to... Both these Animus guys looked to the middle. He came out to the side and tried to ward them off, but failed. But wow. Are they going to try and build another intel tower? I think they need to. It's going to be much harder to do it there. Because they've got much more width to play with, and there's no hill in the way. So we'll have to see how Animus respond to this, or how SS responds to this even. Oh, hello. That sounded like a headshot, but it wasn't. Sorts him out. Still Morphman here, but he's getting shot at. Someone. Is this going to... Yeah, this is going to be the defining move. Morphman going to move it. He's being shot at, but they've got a counter. They're going to get this away, I think. He's going in his little that's pretty useful. That's going to confuse them somewhat. Trying to reach an aid, nowhere near. He's got one coming in to support. But they've got 4, yeah. Eventually taken out. Now this is going to be difficult to get back. I think they've got to resign themselves to the fact that they're eventually going to get there. I should just see. We've got about 12 minutes left, so there we go. So over 2/3 of the way through the match. We've still got a third left though. The Queens don't have that far to move it. And I'm just going to try their best to hold it. But even this, if I still manage to get people in, he might get gunned out. They've got a bit of suppression. He just needs to get out of there. If they had 2 people, you just need to let the others do their work and get out of line of sight as quickly. Oh, wow. A smattering of bodies. Very nice work there. That's a spectator leaving. Blues just going to try and defend their last post. Well, not their last post, right in the middle. You're going to grenade. He's going to shoot. Looks like he's just going to shoot, but shoots pretty effectively. Have the Blues, yeah, the Blues do have other people coming in. Just in time. They've even got Kiwaka moving out wide here. Trying to take advantage of SS being rather busy. I'm not sure how well that's going to go. It looks like he's been noticed by at least one of them. Yes, been knocking that one off. So look in the middle here. Is there any... Looks like they've got the tunnel up. Look at this. There's a guy directly below here. Wow. Wow. He's getting out. He only made it too high. Tungdil. Blocking off his tunnel. Oh. Muppet. Yes, I think that'll do. There's no one following you, man. Haha. I have no idea where I am now. Okay. Way away, it seems. Still going through the tunnel. All Blues have been wiped out here. Tungdil using... who was it? It was Varden's tunnel from earlier. Yes, this is going to be the first intel cap of the game. I'm not sure where he's going, all the way up. Wow. They haven't noticed a blue guy coming in over the top. I'm not sure what Tungdil is really doing. He's declaring his love for Kawi. And boom. First cap of the game. Venator has the blue intel already. Wow, he was all ready for that. Depends whether they can keep the momentum. People are confused, but it looks like one guy's... You just try and move it as far as possible. Wow, Animus getting really, really confused by that. That is not good. Just went straight by them. But meanwhile, Ankie is directly underneath their tower. Oh, knocked out. Now Varden's coming in. Yeah, they're all trying to do their best in there. Venator has captured it now. 2-0 up. 2 caps in quick succession. It can be done. It can be done. Animus now, well, they don't have much choice anymore. If they're going to do anything, they've got to group up in huge numbers to have any chance of getting back into this. 2-0 is quite an advantage. A significant advantage. Let's have a look here. There doesn't seem to be movement of those guys inside the building. But not anymore. Again, they can go in for it. I think the Blues are again going to try and keep defensive positions. I mean, Finwe's pillared it up a bit, but that won't last 2 seconds with a guy with a spade. Got some movement on the left already, 2 of them. They're grouping up a bit better. Varden going for the SMG. Nade coming in, not going to make it. No, that wasn't going to happen. 2 from Animus, trying to make sure they cover places. I mean, 2-man teams isn't bad so long as you're both in visible range of where the most likely place is going to be. You've got to stick quite close together rather than splitting apart. Even just with 2 people. Trying to coordinate 3 or more is very difficult. But who's this? This is Morphman. Only 1 builder. The rest of them are gallivanting off elsewhere. I don't want spawned on the roof. Yeah, he's going for the tap. Has that been communicated? Sure doesn't look like it. Now they realise. Doesn't look like Animus have the greatest communication there, and it has been moved out wide. SS certainly seem to be getting the moves right here. They left the whole side open. They certainly seem to like the right hand side here. Animus, when they do go, they do need to they do need to sort out their left flank as well. Ooh. Ankie was killed by Vin. Where is Vin? That is Vin. We've got him. Only 6 minutes of rain. He's just doing a good covering job here. Although there's one guy straight ahead of him. Man. Oh, there's a nice nade coming in. Too far. Nicely avoided. It's going to be close. Or is he going to get wiped out from the distance? Very good. Nicely cleaned up. Yep, Animus now taking a bit more attention to his left-hand side, which is fair. They need to. They certainly need to. Morphman now. On this right-hand side where the intel is, although this time it's 4 of them knowing. In some ways I wonder whether getting an SS member all the way around the left-hand side and around the back would be the best option. I think the other vital thing is, will Animus communicate properly if that does occur. If they do have, I think this is Kiwaka probably. Oh, it's Anto around here. If they communicate who's going where at what time, it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. But we yet to see proof of that. There is no one there, sir. You're nading the invisible man, Ankie. We got here, we have Venator. Just trying to stay alive, I believe. Wipe out whoever we can. So doing fairly well. Varden moving in. That nade's going to be way out. But it was still enough to spook Venator. Is he going to notice? No. Fails to notice the nade. Any outstanding moves? Nope. It's going to be clashing in the middle here. Varden not using his sound very well. A little bit of movement out on the left from Animus. They're still just trying to find themselves. They've done a few group moves and a few lucky breaks, I think, in there. But overall they've done pretty well. I'm not sure whether it's Animus' choice to try and defend their own hill, or whether it's SS pressure that's keeping them there. I would guess the former rather than the latter. But we'll see what comes of this. Oh, spawn right in front of him, but he managed to get him. There is only one. What happens? Finwe went for the spades. Oh, a spawn. I think it's fairly standard to say if one guy's going to go in, they've got to have support from other people. Like just then, if say Tungdil was further up, he might have been able to take out the guy who was SMGing. Is it Morphman who was going around, I think? No, Venator was going around. Maybe I got that wrong again. Doesn't matter. But the question is here, will they get a third? There is only 2 minutes left now. Yeah, the match script is still broken. Hasn't been fixed. Venator trying to go around the left. Taken out, but he's been noticed. Let's try and get a bird's eye view, shall we? I think I might try and keep it at that angle. That might be good. So what movements have we got here? The Blues, no chance of getting to their tower. It looks like Sennar is finally coming up with only 2 minutes to go. In the end, there were a few communication slips from Animus, which was also in the caps, I think. Oh, look how cute they are. Oh, never mind. Look cute for a minute. Sennar finally getting up. Might actually get some kills. He's got shotgun. Not sure why. 1 minute remains. There's going to be one last attempt at the tower, it looks like. And he's probably going to get it. I'll be surprised if he didn't. He's going for scaling it. He might get to it. He might get killed. He goes up. Nice work from Anto there. Using his sound well, I believe. 30 seconds remain. Ouch. So it looks like that's the game. Interesting pink trails being left behind by Sennar, I believe. Probably Sennar. Sennar or Morph. 15 seconds. Little water battle going on here. It's rare that we get that. The water is actually bouncy. GG. So there we have it. SS2 Animus 0. Close game. Interesting tactics displayed by both teams. I think both teams could have done better. In the end, it went down to, as I said earlier, communication slips. But yeah, a lot to note from the match. Good one to watch. Lots happening. So I guess until next time. Oh, Potato randomly joining. Why are you in here? Potato randomer. Until next time, thank you for watching. I've been Grandy, and adios.